I mean, the Chiefs have to win it so many times, Sundowns only once, but Sundowns is featured a few times in the finals. And particularly when they play Chiefs, it is always a humdinger.
Well, I said earlier, it's morning, it's just after 10, or it's very close to 10 o'clock. And the stadium is already 90% full. Somebody pointed out earlier that mostly these are Kaizer Chiefs supporters who have filled the stadium, but on the far side, looks like the Orlando Pirates supporters are streaming in and they are filling their seats on the far side. As the team list, surprise inclusion, Thembi Biela. Another surprise is Mark Williams. He was not very sure whether he was going to renew that contract with Kaizer Chiefs, but thinking of staying out of action for some time, he has decided to sign for Kaizer Chiefs for this season.
Another surprise, Robson Chichwa, one of the good players, the foreigners, and he's definitely going to make a change. Sundowns.
Not a great deal of change in Sundowns. The one name down there of Randall Bowman, who played his soccer last season with Warriors in Port Elizabeth, and now Mark Williams on the ball. That's the marksman here this afternoon.
There's one player from Sundowns to me, Augustine Makalakalan.
Well, match kicks off. Mloane with the ball, finds Mark Williams immediately. Good turn for Mark Williams. But at the back, it's Makuleva. Nil Telvi. Telvi plays it to the front, tries to get Murky. Thabo Murky being pushed off the ball, and the referee immediately. Free kick to Kaizer Chiefs. Well, they start a free kick play to Thabo Murky. Thabo Murky has played those crosses very well from where he is now. It's a determined Sundowns defense, and Isaac Shai that plays the ball up. Throw in. Back here, it's Humphrey Mloane. Tovi. Zia Mapiga plays it back to Tovi. Tovi finds Thabo Murky, who finds Humphrey Mloane. The side. This man, Zia Mapiga, Lancelot Mapiga. The school teacher, he loses the ball to Randall Bowman, who plays it back. Play the number 24, Joel Marcelo, who's come back from a stabbing wound, captain out of play for the rest of last season. Chisebe, first touch on the ball. Jacob Chisebe plays it to Humphrey Mloane. Humphrey Mloane and Augustine Makalakalan, but it's Mloane wins the battle. Gives it to Chisebe. Chisebe is redirected by Nsia Mapiga to play the ball down there. Plays back to Biela. Man is going to be another man. Very strong on his feet, this Thembi Biela. Another free kick to Kaizer Chiefs, just outside the box. Seeing a very fit Biela here today, something that is dropped a little bit of weight. It's not the Biela I knew when he was with Swallows last season.
I think it's about time to me. He's maturing, he's realized he's got potential. He's got to train hard if he particularly wants to come to teams like Kaizer Chiefs. There's more work to do, and there's a lot expected from him.
Well, explosive players on that free kick. It looks like it's going to be Kungwane. Biela wanted to blast it across that wall. He's done it before. And it's Kungwane who's going to take this free kick just outside the box. And see, he curls the ball to the hands of John Dale. Plays deep down. Kungwane. Isaac Kungwane finds Thabo Murky. The side of the field, and Thabo Murky expects a cross from this man, but that cross is tampered with by Augustine Makalakalan, but goes safely into the hands of John Carter. Plays his 19th game for Sundowns today. Piquet. Penta. Plays Augustine Makalakalan. Augustine. Tovi. Toby plays it back to Brian Baloyi. Chisebe on the far side. What's he looking for? Tries to find Biela. Biela closely marked there by Martin Zwane. Started screaming, but screamer Chabalala.
All he's saying to his players, do me, get the ball up front. Let's check on the defenders of Kaizer Chiefs. Tend them, let's see what they're made of.
You've just joined us. Match is hardly 5 minutes old. It's the Iwisa Maize Meal Spectacular. Charity begins at home. A free kick to Sundowns, the first in this match. Tackle on Augustine Makalakalade, man who plied his trade in Switzerland. First player to go and play in Switzerland.
Yes, was a foul, but I saw as a Kungwane moaning at the ref. It wasn't a foul indeed.
Let's have a look at this. Oh, there's somebody there! No, missed it! Oh, Chiefs were nearly caught napping there by Isaac Shy. But I do not know, it looks like it's been judged offside. It's been a judge offside. Look at this. Didn't look offside to me because it was played onside by Chisebe.
It would have been a record for first time Sundowns get the ball up front, they hit a side netting.
Oh, that's what's going to count in these games, Sunday lads. People who are prepared, clubs are prepared, players are prepared to use their chances when they get them. Humphrey Mloa plays it square to Kungwane. Kungwane to the hands of an eagerly waiting John Tharlet. CMO Pique and Randall Bowman. Randall Bowman, former Cape Town Spurs, last year on loan to Michal Warriors. Kalakalane with a header. Far side played very well, that ball by Eric Ramasike. This side, but it's going straight to Brian Baloyi. Kungwane. Kungwane. And Soli Petra. Petra fighting very hard for that ball, but the referee, George Petra had fouled Kungwane, and a free kick to Kaizer Chiefs. Kungwane wastes no time, gives it to Thabo Moki. Moki plays it to Mlwana. Mlwana back to Kungwane. Petra. Augustine Makalakalane. Makalakalane tries to find Bowman. For the first time, Bowman had a clear shot to go, but ball is played out of touch by CMA Pique.
Seems to me, most important thing for this game, both defense very tight on strikers, not giving them an inch to move and to maneuver for any goal-scoring chance.
Throw in here by Temba Mguni. Plays it, throws it straight to Toby, but great kick from Makalakalane, but straight into the hands of Brian Baloyi. Zwane. Silela, ball bounce did not favour him. Thabo Moki comes away with it. See what he does. Mark Williams is running off the ball very well, but he's got jealous Makulelo watching him very, very closely. And the referee adjudged Makulelo. Oh, Mark Williams pulled Makulelo's jersey and free kick goes Sundowns' way. Well, with the ground that is exactly probably 95% full here. And this is only the first match on this spectacular today. Great ball for Kungwane to Biela. Biela plays it to Makua. Frank Makua, great skill from this youngster. Sundowns back back line that I nearly thought was caught off guard there.
All Biela did was use his weight to protect the ball, and he did very well. Played that ball to Makua that brought a decent cross, which was cleared there by Temba Muguni.
It was a rather surprised cross, even it also surprised Biela too. Well, there's a throw in for Kaizer Chiefs on the far side. Makua with a throw in. Makua finds Williams. Williams tried to power his way through there. Oh, close to the byline, and it is Sundowns once again must make another save. This ball rolls out in front of Thabo Mbeki. The scores 0-0 here at the F&B Stadium for the first of the semi-finals of the 12th Iwisa Maize Meal Spectacular here at the Theatre of Dreams, the F&B Stadium. Biela, Bluane. Ball here, but it escapes making. Bluane! Oh! Well, that's what Kaizer Chiefs come to expect of Humphrey Bluane. They brought him from Morocco Swallows, and those are the kind of things they expect from him. Look at this, a loose ball. Bluane lashes on it, but goes right past the post.
If Makua did not jump off the way, he would have been kicked with the ball. It would have probably hit the net. Looking at these two sides, to me, they played in the final in 1991 when the Chiefs lost to Sundowns 1-0, and in 1996 when Sundowns was beat by Chiefs 2-1.
As I said earlier, there's no love lost between these two sides. If you should have been at the press conference to hear the two PROs, the two Shakwanas, I don't know which one was the right Shakwanas, but the two Shakwanas had a go at each other about what is likely to happen here this morning. The far side, Lavas Mushala has had a very quiet game so far. Former Wits University player. Goal kick.
Talking about Mushala, not had a decent touch yet. If you think of Joel Masilela, Fire hasn't actually touched the ball once. He hasn't been effective. He hasn't yet registered in this game.
Let's have a look here. Kungwana's speed was really tested there. He shows his displeasure at the man who was supposed to play the ball to him.
He's also working on his weight, Dumi.
Well, he also, he's actually been very worried. I read a story about him saying he's probably players, the media don't talk to him when they do interviews, probably because he's not the kind of player who makes noise about the style, about his football, or his prowess. And I think he wants to come into his own now and play very hard to make the Bafana team to France if we do go there. Sundowns on the attack, but they lose the ball to Gosha. Lifa, Makua, but it's taken from Makua by Lavas Mushala. Very strong tackler, this much, Mushala. Scores of this game 0-0 so far. It's the first half, first semi-final of the Iwisa Maize Meal Spectacular, the 12th here at the F&B Stadium, the Theatre of Dreams. Another throw in for Kaizer Chiefs on the far side. Gives to Tovi. Well, one of the things that are going to be used by the referees this afternoon or this whole day, Sandile, are the new rules that came into effect on the 1st of July this year.
Very interesting. Talking about the free kick, kickoff, throw-ins. When I say free kick, talking about penalties. And you know, those are the rules that should have been implemented long time. because I mean they've delayed and we've wasted time with ball off the pitch. Now we're going to see if we can get the ball more on play.
And one of the interesting laws there is the fact that the goalkeeper, as if this game does go to there's no extra time, but if the two sides are level at 1-1 or 0-0, they go straight into penalties. And one of the interesting rules, and as far as that is concerned, is the fact that the goalkeeper can move up and down the line, but not coming forward, not approaching the kicker, but moving up and down the line, which thing he was not allowed in the past.
It's going to be difficult to me because they have to obey these rules. Otherwise, referee has got to be very much strict on that.
Down the line will be a goal kick, corner kick. Corner kick for Sundowns, the first corner kick of this game. The first corner kick in this game, and it goes to Sundowns. Let's have a look. It is at set pieces that Sundowns are very, very good. They know exactly what to do with set pieces, and despite the fact that they've lost Ernest Mtawali, who was playing for Super Sports last season, they've still kept that forward that they actually capitalize on set pieces. Shai takes this one into the hands of an Ava, Brian Malloy. Long ball to Malloy, the back. Solly Petra finds himself defending. Kalane. There's a long one this side to Eric Ramasike. Another of Sundowns prodigies. Eric Ramasike plays back to Kalane. Kalane tries to find the space, Batala. Return there from Gosha. Long ball by Gosha, but it's going to be intercepted by Ramasike, who plays it back to Themba Mguni. Mguni finds Ramasike again. Ramasike finds Petra. Batala gives it to Ramasike again. Petra. Ramasike. Great skill, Ramasike. He's never came into his own. Yes, yeah! That's it, Bowman! Oh! Bowman had an opportunity, if only the goalkeeper to beat. That one can only say, great save from Brian Malloy. Kalane plays it down to Captain Jos Makuleko.
Not dwelling on that save to me. Great save by Malloy. But Bowman will rule the day when Ramasike plays such a decent ball through. Great flick on for him. Look at him. And well done, the keeper that kept the Chiefs in the game still.
They call him Pinpole. There's Brambaloi from the reserve side of Kaizer Chiefs. FNB Stadium here in Johannesburg. Just have a look. Still waiting for more to come. First half, 0 Kaizer Chiefs, 0 Sundowns. Ramasike take the ball back to Nguni. Goes to Makoleko, the captain of Mamelodi Sundowns. John Tlale is doing very well this morning because of the save he made earlier in this game, Sandile. And at the moment, Sundowns seem to be taking the control of the game, though here and there mistakes has to be made.
They've got to do one thing well. Much as they're building up so well, they must penetrate and make use of the chances. Otherwise, I'm sure even on the bench, they're counting their chances. If you see at Peter holding on the pole of the bench on the side there, they score early, you will appreciate their good build-up. But if they don't, you will regret. Eric Ramasike doing a great job, and Metfeld doing the Tuane's job, who is not with Sundowns anymore.
Definitely, congratulations to Brambaloi because of his excellent save. Temiko Sibiela from Morocco Solos. Mark Williams is a marksman today. There he is. Takati, the guy who used to wear white boots or red boots. I thought today we'll have green boots, Sandile. That's Takati.
Well, he's got red for now. Maybe in the second game, that's if they go through to the final. I must say the game is good so far. Players are showing, entertaining the supporters who voted for these teams to be respected. I'm sure nobody regrets up to now.
There's Masilela, goes out to be Masilela coming back from injury, stabbing injury. Just Jewel fire Masilela. One of his best performance ever it was when Sundowns was playing Leeds United at Loftus Versfeld, and he performed very well. Still 0-0, Kaizer Chiefs 0 Sundowns. Randall Bowman fighting against Ntiama Pique. There's Randall Bowman from Michael Warriors fighting with Ntiama Pique. Sel is a lecturer at Soweto College of Education. Fighting between, there he goes, Silela goes up, another test. You know, he doesn't panic, Brambaloy. He's settled where he is. That was Isaac shying his luck, but unfortunately Brambaloy is always there. Robbie Williams is controlling the game as he read in the books. Whatever he read in the books, he's applying it in the field of play. None of the rules, none of the new rules have been implemented so far. I wish to see one of them being implemented today. That's the indirect free kick is to be awarded if a goalkeeper handles the ball after receiving it direct from a throw-in by a teammate. The only thing about these rules is that you have to change the rhythm of the game. Supporters and the spectators must come and witness more games, but not defensive game. Remember, this is the Iwisa Charity Soccer Spectacular, and it has got its own rules and regulations. If you go through them, there it goes. It's offside. There's Mark Williams. There's a Kumari.
Only if he looked at the last line of defense, it could have been a good opportunity for Kaizer Chiefs.
Mark Williams, they call him the Predator. He played for Corinthians, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Sundowns, Jomo Cosmos, Michael Warriors, Hellenic. He said he's going to set a record to be one of the first South African player who played around the world. There's take a Moki. There's Williams. There's Frank Makua. Mlani. Unfortunately, Ramasike is relaxed and is trying to take his own time to control the game as it is. One of the oldest players in the park, Neil Tovey. He's the father to Teke Moki. He's the father to Taman Lebese. He's guiding the team. He's leading the ship. He's the driver. He's everything in Kaizer Chiefs. Mokoko Neil Tovey.
Well, he's like wine. He's doing well, particularly lately. He's showing that he's not finished and he still have a few seasons left in the game. Captain of the national team. And before Kadebe, I must say, look at the shot. Going wide, I must say. Sundowns has changed its approach. men, they're mixing it up in the midfield. Look at Eric doing what is expected of him. Great shot. It's unfortunate, it's flying wide on the post. Chiefs is doing the opposite. They're doing very well building up. But when they get into the final third, Archie, there's too many players crowding the space. It's not easy for them to maneuver.
It's true, Sandile. But when you have to take the record of these teams in the league, it's not something that we can take no more. Joel Masinela plays ball back to Temba Mguni. Sundowns, they're trying to make what they call piano shishai. Free kick. That's in the Kaizer Chiefs. New Sundowns, the first semi-finalist of this spectacular, and really it's a spectacular day today. That's it. It's a free kick. Mluani is ready. Take a kick. Mluani! He's wearing just number 17. Reminds me of Poland. Francis Nzanga. There he goes. Agustin Makalakalani. Bafana skipper. There he goes. Brambaloy. Tin pole. Brambaloy. Shakes. Fred, Kosha, Shakes Kumani. He's good in passing. He's very good in passing. Goes out there, Sintiama Pique. Last of last in his ear because of the earring. Guys nowadays, Sunday, wearing earrings. And when you're a player, you have to protect it so that you may not endanger other players.
Well, if you've just joined us, it's early in the morning. This is breakfast game. We'll bring you lunch in the likes of Pirates and Morocco Swallows, and we'll bring your early supper when one of the two finalists meet to put the authority and fight for the glory of the day.
And taking off that, it reminds me of the words said by Chakwani. As in Tagati, unfortunately. A dreadlocked Takati. Agustin Makalakalani once played in Zurich, Switzerland. And when he was still in Switzerland, Sandile, he attended coaching courses. He got a certificate from Zurich.
Well, it's a compliment for Sundowns. I mean, they have an able player who can sort things out whilst the play is carrying on, unlike waiting for set instructions on the bench, which sometimes are not as the game goes.
Yes, Eric Ramasike, he will shoot from there, pass the ball to Mthala. Unfortunately, it goes back to Ramasike. Tagati, Lavas Mothala, he's quiet this morning, hasn't done well, but otherwise, there's still more time to come. He will prove himself.
I must say, Chiseva is sitting tight on him. His biggest mistake is waiting for the ball. He's got to come short, leave the straight defender at the back. But if he waits there, look at what happened there. There's the perfect example. The player must not be given a chance to turn. Now he's going to realize that he's going to come to the ball instead of waiting for a situation where every time the ball comes to him, it gets taken in front of him.
There he goes. There's Isaac Shai. Isaac Shai crossfield pass to Randall Bowman. He's with Ntima Pique and Teke Moki. It goes out to the Kaizer Chiefs throw in by the lecturer at Soweto College. That's Ntima Pique, one of the longest serving players in Kaizer Chiefs. He's doing very well. He's honest. He's fair. He's everything. If you're wondering how many substitutions are allowed in these games, not more than 7 substitutions. Sandile, that's another team. In the rules, it says 7 makes a team. If the team has got 7 players, they can go on, and other players, they can join them. So there's another 7, which is another team.
Well, it's a one-day tournament. Just realize it's hot, though it's not as hot as in summer. But players dehydrate. If they have to run the whole day, they cannot give you the best. If you give them the chance, you'll see what we expect. Great shot there. It's unfortunate that players have to learn one thing, Archie. Your shooting technique. You're getting to the final third. You've got to bend your body down, forward. When you're clearing the ball, wonderful stadium. When you're clearing the ball, that's when you bend your body backwards so you can hit it in flight, rising in the air. But when you want to hit the ball down, you've got to bend forward a bit and strike the ball well. So the keeper makes a save at least.
That was a nice shot. This is where we are, Johannesburg. There's the FNB Stadium. First semi-finalist, Kaizer Chiefs going up and down with Sundowns. And this is Iwisa Charity Spectacular. This is Ramasike. This is Ramasike, and there's a throw-in. Unfortunately, we're here and still 0-0.
Let's put it on record, Archie. Iwisa Kaizer Chiefs, not Iwisa Kaizer Chiefs, rather. My apologies to the sponsors. Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, and Sundowns have always been in this tournament. It's always been Celtics, Amazulu, Swallows, Cosmos, and other sides filling in.
Definitely, and for sure, the stadium is packed, it's fully packed. And here, remember, there are Swallows supporters, Pirate supporters, Chief supporters, and Sundown supporters. Bumi.
Thank you, Archie. Scores remain 0-0 in the first half. 15 minutes to go. With Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. Bowman. Makalakalane. Makalakalane. Almost Lelis too much for him. Goal kick to Kaizer Chiefs. Well, you heard Archie telling you it's packed, and that's the problem we expected here today. How do you tell? Tens of thousands of people to go back home. Very popular tournament, and reaching tournament this Iwisa Maysville Spectacular. Actually, the first time that is taking place in July, Sunday. Normally takes place around about the 19th of January. And this year, because the league has been changed, the start of the league has been changed in South Africa, the Iwisa Maysville Spectacular is in July.
What hasn't changed in the country? The political status of the country has changed. I mean, we've got to go with the flow and be like time to be well time.
Petra. Well, Brian Baloy has worked a lot here this afternoon. Still morning. It is always going to be a problem to remember about it this morning. Mark Williams on the far side. Into the boxes where he is. Oh! And Sunday, I'm not sure whether that was a save or it sailed over the crossbar. Just want to make sure. Mark Williams. Looks like it sailed over the crossbar.
Slight touch by Klale, which is going to end Kaizer Chiefs corner kick. And I must say it was a great breakthrough. That was the first time a Chiefs turned the defense of Sundowns, and it was a clear ball. Even if he crossed it, it was 3 against 1. But unfortunately, the angle was so awkward that Klale was brilliant in covering his goals.
Well, the first corner kick for Kaizer Chiefs, and Kungwane with this corner kick. Plays it deep to Makua, back to Kungwane. Oh, a curling pass by Kungwane. Bartelmi was there. Great save from Sundowns. Action takes us now to the other side of the field. A tussle between Randall Bowman and Sia Mapike. Nil-nil here. 80,000 people have packed the stadium. We could see some more. Let's have a look at this. Kale fumbles, Tovi's foot misses, and the Sundowns back clears. Chisebe, great ball for Humphrey Mlwane on the far side. Mlwane, yes, is beaten. Temba Mguni, but it's too long. Throw-in goes Kaizer Chiefs' way. First yellow card in this game goes to Augustine Makalakalane for back-chatting to the referee. And a free kick given to Kaizer Chiefs. Makalakalane went to the referee, accosted the referee, and Robbie Williams will have none of that.
In the new laws, Dumi, I did not see any law that says players can chop the referee. Only if our players can realize that if he's given a foul or if he's not given it, he's not going to change.
Yes, players should realize that if a referee has given a decision, he has given it. Tovi, great ball to Biela. He has a chance for Biela. He's taken too long to make a decision of what to do with that ball. As a result, Sundowns were there immediately, and Kaizer Chiefs supporters are calling for change.
Very nice action, Dumis. It's like they're getting a cue from somebody. What an action.
Well, of course, this was going to be very difficult for players, especially those who have donned the Kaizer Chiefs jersey for the first time here this morning, to make their mark. Humphrey Mlwane. On the far side, Clifford Gorsha. Gorsha plays it to Kungwane. Let's have a look at this. Great pass by Kungwane, but Mark Williams was clearly watched by Makuleko. Throw in on the far side.
All this young man is saying is communicate with me. Tell me what's happening. I could have held that ball and had all the time to clear it off up front. I had to kick it out for a throw-in because nobody told me if I was on my own or there was a player behind me. Players have to learn to communicate. Very important to me.
And that's one of the problems in South African football, something that players do not communicate with each other. They don't lift up their eyes to see who's unmarked, who I can give the ball to. They normally give balls to people who are tightly marked, and as a result, there's nothing that players can do with it. Let's have a look at this free kick. It's just outside the box. Sundowns has come forward. Wasted that one. Kungwane comes away with it. Gives it to Thabo Moeki. Moeki, good turn. Far side. He's going to delay this ball because he wants to give it to Kungwane. Kungwane, his pass goes astray. And Sia Mapike gets hold of it. Mapike plays it inside to Kungwane. Kungwane tries to find Biela. Biela. Now, it's a corner kick for Kaizer Chiefs. Sundowns are saying Biela should have been penalised there because he tackled the player off the ball, but the referee indicates it's a corner kick to Kaizer Chiefs. One of three former Kwakwa Stars players. Two are on the bench for Kaizer Chiefs, and John Tlale is in the goals for Sundowns. Kungwane with the ball. Kaizer Chiefs appealing for handball. Referee Robbie Williams will have none of that. There's the tussle again between Sia Mapike and Randall Bowman, and this time referee Robbie Williams gives a free kick to Kaizer Chiefs.
What seems to be interesting for me, if you look at it, it seems to me Bowman is marking Mapike because he's the one now chasing Mapike all the time. It's vice versa. Instead of him being chased by Mapike, of course he's a forward and Mapike is a defender. But seeing the first change from Kaizer Chiefs.
Interesting thing off the ball there. Sandile, an interesting thing. Chabalala wanted to say a word to Randall Bowman, but the assistant referee stopped him immediately. There's a tackle. His tackle was from behind, and that's why the referee did not hesitate to give a free kick.
What my favorite coach must learn to do is to appreciate the coaching area, the technical area. He cannot leave that area unless he's going to go in and look after the player in the field. But there are physios, doctors, and all the first and second aid that can do that. As coach must refrain from doing that.
Well, that's the first change comes from Kaizer Chiefs. Tidibane has taken the field. What I do not know whether he's taken the field in the place of Tiamapika. Temiko Sibiela has left the field. Tiamapika will go back onto the field as soon as they have worked on his, looks like his leg there. As Tovi kicks this free kick upfield. Free kick to Sundowns this time. Long ball from Tembamguni. Back by Chisebe. On the far side, it's Lamas Mutala. Gosha, the footsteps of his father, playing for Kaizer Chiefs. Throw in on the far side. It's taken here by Lavas Mutala. Mutala rounds Chisebe, but Chisebe clears and it's a corner kick to Sundowns. He's made one appearance in the national side, this man. He's born in Bleskop, Rustenburg. Man who knows that area very well, Archie Babela says Murule. Kaizer Chiefs clears. Taken here by Eric Ramasike. Ramasike finds Mutala. Mutala plays inside. Makua comes away with it. Back young, Sundowns backs. Playing very well, these youngsters. Randall Bowman. Well, Tiamapika wins that one. Tamamorki. Tidibane this side. I think work is gone to the other side. Humphrey Mloa. On it. Offside, Williams. Always said, it always happens, Sergeant, that players play themselves offside because Mark Williams went to the front of the opponent. As a result, he was offside. If it had come in on the inside of the opponent, he wouldn't have been offside.
These players have not learned anything from great players like the Ace Tulengas of the day. You know, it's called bending a run. You know, it's not as if you have to run forward because the ball is coming forward. You've got to drag and strike at the defender as if you're coming deep and immediately turn and chase the ball. But we learn every day.
Alias, only about 3 minutes left in this game. It's still 0-0 between these two sides. Remember, we told you earlier, should these sides, so the match go to full time, should full time arrive, to both sides still 0-0, the match goes straight into penalties. That's a sad thing, of course. The match should go into penalties. FIFA Technical Committee dismissed the golden goal rule, and they all voted for the penalties. The man was very vocal, and that was Johan Cruyff was very vocal about that. The far side, Mark Level starts Sundowns attack. Shy. It's picked up by Mark Williams. Mark Williams, Tidibane is on his side, but a crowd of Sundowns supporters, of Sundowns players say, you're going nowhere. Peta, Shy. Shy plays it down to Martin Zwane. Zwane trying to find Bowman, but the ball went straight to Captain Neil Tovey. Kungwane. The side, Tidibane. Played back to Isaac Kungwane. One nearly stumbles on the ball there, and his pass doesn't get his pass away properly, and it's Sundowns coming away with it. Eric Ramasike now with the ball. Ramasike running off the ball. Joel Masilela offside. Well, Ramasike's ability to be able to keep the ball, and Kaizer Chiefs watching the man who's running off the ball. Humphrey Mlwane finds Mark Williams, and this is that man Joas Makuleko. So cool, this man. He's not panicky. His captain Joas Makuleko does his duty very quietly. Kungwane, Williams, Makalakalane. Thunders is outside the field for a throw in on the grandstand side of the field. Still 0-0 here with only 1 minute to go in this game. Humphrey Mlwane plays it back to Frank Makua. Makua tries to find Tidibane. Tidibane has no way to move, but he plays it to Kungwane. But Sundowns are there in time, but it's a throw in to Kaizer Chiefs. Well, the clock has gone blank. All knots there, interestingly enough. Throw in by Kaizer Chiefs. Makua, good turn. Sundowns not giving an inch.
Well, to me, you look at Ramasike and Makalakalane are working. You know, you can't believe how hard they're working. And you look at Mapike and Chisere of Chiefs are also doing a great job so far. I'm sure in the second half, coaches will bring the rest, the other 18 in the game, tell them how important it is for the players to get involved in the game.
Well, one thing I've noticed now, Neil Toby's gone up front to mark Makalakalane because there's got a lot of space, this Makalakalane. Joel Masilela, one of the few touches there to the ball. Corner kick to Sundowns. Corner kick to Sundowns. When I've noticed Neil Toby left his place in the back and went right up front to go and mark Makalakalane. But still, Makalakalane left him standing, and a lot of space was created for Makalakalane, and that pass and Toby creating the corner kick.
With his experience, he's going to realize one thing: might as well not score a goal, but don't give a goal away.
Isaac Shy with the corner kick. See, into the hands of Brian Baloy. Flick with the hand from Baloy on the far side, and the referee says it's the end of the first end of first half. I thought the end of the match. End of first half here at the F&B Stadium. The first semi-final between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns, the Iwisa Maize Meal Charity Spectacular for 1997. Here at the F&B Stadium. Great goal, 0-0 to both sides. Sunday.
Look at the amount of money involved there to me for clubs, and the amount of money involved there to help the needy.
0-0 here at the F&B Stadium. It's half-time between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns, and we take you back to Martin Locke and team. In the middle of the field, and the two sides in the park, Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns. The scores for the last 45 minutes of this game, 0-0. Play started by Lavas Butala, plays it back to Ramasike. Kaizer Chiefs makes an interception. Thabo Moeki. Frank Makua. Makua tries to find Didibane. Chisebe plays back to Makua. Throw in goes Sundowns' way. Throw into Sundowns. Isaac Shy with the ball. Plays it to Lavas Mutlala. Mutlala in tussle there with Chiseme. Kungwane plays it back to Tamamorki. Inside the box is where they are. Tamamorki is tackled. And corner kick to Kaizer Chiefs. Corner kick to Kaizer Chiefs. Kungwane takes a short one. As the assistant referee on this side, the first assistant referee says retake it. Sundowns, we're not ready yet. Says that's where you should be standing. Short corner kick, Kungwane. Ball curling over, but into the hands of an alert John Charlie. Plays it forward. Randall Bowman. Still has to win that tussle between him and Zia Mapike. Throw in on the far side goes Sundowns' way. Back to captain Mahuleko. Tries an acrobatic as Mahuleko kicks the ball away. And the throw-in goes Kaizer Chiefs' way. Kaizer Chiefs comes away with it now. Goes to Humphrey Mlwane. Humphrey, well, Humphrey sends the ball skyways. And it's rather a wasted ball. More than anything else, as John Thaler restarts the game. Well, I can safely say there are close to 90,000 people in this stadium. There's no place for a mouse. Eric Ramasike plays it back to make sure Martin Zwane on the far side. It is Humphrey Mlwane. Great turn this side. Eric Ramasike has had a sterling game so far. Ramasike. Augustine Makalakalani. On the far side is Randall Bowman. On a few occasions, the Sundowns player have tried to play the ball from that end and tried to shoot from a distance. Temba Mguni tried that. Well, on the far side, it's taken up. Humphrey Mlwane gives it, taken by Neil Tovey, played back. Wansia Mapike. Loy finds Kungwane. Kungwane loses the ball. Sundowns do not take that opportunity and they play the ball out. And throw-in goes Kaizer Chiefs' way. Still 0-0 here. Still 0-0 here at the F&B Stadium. Iwisa Maize Meal spectacular. Won by Kaizer Chiefs 7 times. Many people are predicting that Kaizer Chiefs could win it the 8th time. Throw in by Mguni, trying to find Lavas Muthala, and the referee noticed that. A push on Lavas by Chiseme. And the free kick goes to Sundowns. Free kick to Sundowns. Delay in taking this free kick. As Eric Ramasike comes to take it. Ramasike steals a lot of ground, but not actually where that free kick should be taken. And Frank Makua sees that, he comes back, kicks the ball back to where it's supposed to be. Yes, Ramasike. Seeker, great save there by Brian Valoy. Far side, it's Joel Masilela. Augustine Makarakalane. Plays it back to Masilela. Masilela playing backwards to Jose Makuleko. Makuleko, Temba Mguni. Guni gives to Soli Petra. Petra plays it back to Makuleko on the far side. Captain Makuleko very cautiously playing this ball from the back by Sundowns. Ramasika takes it, gives it to Petra. Petra, great ball, Lovers, that's who he tries to find. Lovers, Mushala. Mushala! Rather wasted chance by Sundowns. Well, they had an opportunity. Lovers Mushala protected the ball well. He was got an opportunity to play it, but plays it too high. Kaizer Chiefs starts another attack now. Bill Tovey, probably the oldest player who's going to be playing here today. Probably oldest player in this tournament. Another Kaizer Chiefs attack from Thabo Moki on the far side. Moki on the far side, cross, corner kick for Kaizer Chiefs. But Sundowns giving Thabo Moki a lot of space on the far side. In the end, he gets a corner kick. Not really a just reward, but he gets a reward, he gets a corner kick. Important thing is retention of the ball, and that's what Kaizer Chiefs have. The corner kick. Kungwane takes a corner kick. Tidibane, unfortunately, flies high over their heads. Makalakalane with the ball. Plays it this side now to this man, Isaac Shai. Shai tries to find Bowman, but Chisebe intercepts that pass with the header. Mark Williams with it. Ramasike. Long ball by Ramasike. Mlwane heads it out of the field. Throw in from Shai to Ramasike. Ramasike cross. Nobody coming in. Lovers on the far side. Well, it was only a work of an alert. Robson Muchichwa. Don't know who he came on for, but I see Robson Muchichwa is on the field. And Sundowns have a corner kick. Robson Muchichwa, the second former Kwakwa Stars player to take the field here this morning. Trying to find whether are we not going to be beyond 12 o'clock, not yet there. Still morning. It's the breakfast show here at the F&B Stadium. On the far side, it's Thabo Moki once again. Plays it well to Didibane. Didibane, great ball to Mark Williams. See what Mark Williams does here. Plays it back, but Sundowns ever alert. Mlwane, Thabo Moki. Thabo Moki, missed kicks there, and Sundowns takes it away. Makalakalane here. 1, 2, 3 Sundowns players. Wasting time, Kaizer Chiefs are falling back into defense. Lamas Mushala. Mushala. Is he getting past Chisebe? Mushala, very strong player this Mushala. Plays it back. Is Mlwane with a header. Kungwane. Something the referee picked up there. There's a player lying down on the far side. Looks like Thabo Moki. is writhing in pain, but miss kick kicked into the ground very, very hard. And I'm not surprised. He's writhing in pain down there. So look at this.
Must be a bad bruise. They need him badly. He's done well for them. I mean, equally, Eric Ramasiko for Sundowns has been up and down doing the defense and build-up and striking job. And he's actually, in Milwaukee, he's one of the players that crafts for strikers, actually.
Well, to be kicking against a very hard, high-felt surface in the middle of winter must be harder down there. Although one would have imagined that the field would have been watered during the week. And there you are, a spectacular crowd of faces, a sea of faces at the F&B Stadium. Well, earlier I stuck my neck out, Sandil, and I said there could be close to 90,000 people here, and probably more.
Well, I can confirm to you, Dume, I'll use a clever way, it's 100% full. Its capacity.
Kalana plays the ball skyway there. Nil-nil here at the F&B Stadium, the first semi-final. Gustavo Morki coming back. Still limping a bit, can only come back when the ball is dead. Tovi, Tidimane, plays it back for whom? Nobody, but the referee allows him to come on. Ramasika, taken by Morki, first touch of the ball. Look at that, explosive player this Morki, cross from Morki, great header from Sundowns. Off the ball, and the referee saw Mlane there on Augustine Makalakalane. Augustine is also known, one of the players that are known for theatrics. Look at this, he walked against that leg and he went down. And Sundowns are attacking, Tovi at the back, Ziamapika to Tovi, Mlane. Tries to find Tidimane on the far side. Mlane. Well, throw-in goes Sundowns' way. The scores remaining 0-0 in this game. Kalane says spread out, run off the ball, tells his players. All of the things South African players normally do not do, running off the ball, and Kalane say run off the ball so that I may be able to find space, find somebody who's unmarked to give the ball to. Isaac Kungwane. Tries to find Tidimane. Mlane. Mark Williams. The side, it's Thabo Morki. Oh, great save there, my brother. Well, you cannot afford to leave Thabo Morki unmarked. That's what Sundowns should do. Look at this here, Sandile. There's Morki, unmarked.
A slip for Sundowns. Fortune, lucky Kale was there to correct the situation, and Makalakalane is lying down on the ground, struggling with an injury.
Beautiful nil-nil here. Sundowns players down. And make sure it's down there. We said it is Makalakalane for Sundowns. It's going to be stretched off. Yes, it's got to be stretched off. He's got to get onto the stretcher, taken off the field, and if he's fit enough to come back, then he can come back. But he cannot lie down, and when the stretcher is there already, stand up and want to play.
Otherwise, it is a bookable offence. It is ungentlemanly. Change by Sundowns. Number 13 coming in, Achi. And I see, it seems to me, is that Shai coming off.
They are now starting to realize they are in business, these guys. Front up there, unfortunately is out. Gonna be a throw-in for Iwisa Kaizer Chiefs. It's Iwisa. Soccer spectacular. Robson Chicha crossing the line. There's just number 10. Kaizer Chiefs, that's number 10. A man who has got good passes. Coincidentally, Sandile, in the past years, Kaizer Chiefs played in 86, 87, 88, 89, 92, 94. They played first games. That's coincidentally, and most of the games they played, they've won the title.
Well, they have ample time to rest and they recover very well. But I must say, I mean, it's Iwisa spectacular. That alone, whilst it was sponsored by Iwisa Maize Mill, they actually, it was an automatic influence, I would say. But the interesting thing at the moment, look at production, compliments to our production team. Makalakalane coming back on the field, he's been lying down, and a change was made before he came on. I must compliment these guys, well done. That's what we're looking for. Now you know what's happening on and off the field.
His experience. Back to the field of play. There's the Tibani, Louis Tibani, former player for Mamelodi Sundowns in Rustenburg. Louis Tibani, a young guy, decided to come to Kaizer Chiefs to come and make his name in gold and white jersey. Louis Tibani. Two players from Mamelodi Sundowns, Louis Tibani, Tesi Makweba. Maybe more are still coming. Fred Makua. Fred Makua. Give it. There's Fred Makua. Got it! Save! What a save! There is no time wasting. Suddenly what I discovered. Just have a look at the slow motion. Fred Makua. Just on the right spot. Just on the right spot. That's John Safe Hands Kale. Man from Kwakwa Stars.
Well, sides have done well in build-ups. They've created goal-scoring chances. All they need doing is realizing that there is no time enough and they have to take their chances. I mean, if you look at the number of saves the keepers made, it's unbelievable. Probably we shouldn't take credit away from the goalkeepers in defense.
Yeah, I'm totally going to commit myself. Sandile, it's a fight between John Kale and Bram Baloyi. It's a competition. Who is going to concede? I don't know. There's Mark Williams and Louis Tibani, number 26. I call this Mark Williams all-rounder. He played for Corinthians, Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's Mark Williams, a man from Cape Town. Smerit. Let's take a Tikimoki. A nice head. Right. Small guys of today, Sandile. Their heads just look like this.
Look at Isaac Kungwane stealing yards, pushing the ball a little forward there. He's a thief, if he understands the language of the game. It's clever, it's getting nearer and nearer. That's what you have to do in the game, think ahead of everyone.
There's a free kick. It's going to be taken by Kungwane. Goes wide. That's Shakes Kungwane.
Brought up in the Balfour Juniors in Balfour Park. He went and trained with Swallows and he decided to go to Chiefs, where he made a surprise appearance after being with Cosmos for a while. But at Chiefs, he became such a hero that he is even today. If you go anywhere, you want to know who's the passer of the ball. They say it was Enes Churale in the past, now Mtiwale, but today it remains Isaac Kungwane.
There's Makalakalane and Takati giving ball to Joel Masilela. Was listening to you Sunday when talking about that guy Kungwane. It seems that each and every player today, when you talk about him, you mention Cosmos. Here is Cosmos product. When you talk about this one, you have to mention Cosmos. I don't know why, Sunday.
Well, he was bragging the other day that he's the University of Football. He's proven that. He's fed clubs, he's fed the national team, he's sent players overseas, he's done everything. And if you look at the tussle on the far side, supporters fight for a while. You know why? Actually, lack of goals.
Lack of goals, Sandile. That's why these supporters flock in large numbers here in FNB Stadium to come and witness goals. That's all about goals. That's football. That's Mark Williams trying to turn around with George Makoleko. Mark Williams. It's 3-in-1. It's Mark Williams is a throw-in. Robbie Williams, so far, I'm satisfied the way he's handling this game is just according to the book, just according to the new rules introduced and announced by FIFA. There's corner kick, more corner kicks. Should I say, this is the pressure. This is, look at this head, a very nice head. Hey.
I call these funny hairstyles. I mean, to me, Sangobe, who we'll see in the next game, he was the same hairstyle.
Just have a look. Be a save. And you see this. People says, yo, Sunday. Because when it goes into that area, 18 area, it becomes so dangerous. It's a fight between Labas Mokala and a man from Muruleng. That's the guy who played for Bloemfontein, who played for Celtic. That's Chisebe. He played for Denver Celtic in Mafikeng. He played for Mawatu Kicks. Then he came to Kaizer Chiefs. That's Willie Tibane given to Sheikh Kungwane. Unfortunately, it went to Temba Mguni. Eric Namasike, the Wakawalik man. There's Isaac Shai. Isaac Shai. What skills! Unfortunately, just as Kimasa, Robbie Williams was near to the incident, but he looked at the linesman to confirm whether is it a... Let's have a look. Sandy, the ball is out of play when the whole of the ball has crossed the touchline or the goal line on air or on the ground.
They use the word when the whole circumference rolls over the line.
Definitely.
The ball is out.
It's like you are ready for this in your head. Back to the game. There's 24th minute, still 0-0 in FNB Stadium. That's Mark Williams. He's stopped by Solly Keta. These guys are working very hard. I haven't seen some of these new rules being applied, but I don't know which, because in football you want progress. Sandile.
Well, what is happening is the players have learned the rules and they're not putting themselves in trouble. Prevention is better than cure. You don't have to argue. They're not doing things they shouldn't do. But let me confirm one thing to you. Randall Bowman is off the field and Daniel Modau has taken his place.
They call him Mambush. There's an offside. Offside by Mark Williams. You are only offside when the ball is being played to you. When the ball is being played to you, not when you receive the ball. Immediately when the ball is being played to you, you are an offside. Have a look. He plays the ball to Mark Williams, he's offside. Just have a look. What an act. There's an act, Sandile.
What more can you ask for?
You know, these rules, you need to read and understand them. The Lebese coming in for Sheikh Skulwani, Taban Lebese. You know what I like is the combination between Taban and Moki. They used to say Tabotiba Taban. I want to see that combination between Tabo Moki and Taban Lebese.
It's unfortunate everywhere you go, there's a new man. Paul Doliza. There's always an unfortunate situation. If you look at Makua, he's an unsung hero. He's a dark horse. He does so well. He does so much for Chiefs. But you read about Milwaukee, you read about Ngwanes and Mark Williams. But probably there is not space enough to put all those names on paper. But good game so far. It has tended to be a technical game. Both coaches are playing now a clever game. They're not falling in a trap. They're saying, be careful, don't let's get caught. It's unlike in the first half when they've thrown it out, they were going for goals.
18 minutes to the penalty shootout. If this has to go to penalty shootout, and the score is level after 90 minutes, we go straight to penalty shootout. That's one of the clause in the rules and regulations of this special and honored competition. That's Kaizer Chiefs nil, Mamelodi Sundowns nil. There he goes. Corner kick. That's a corner kick. It's Mambush, Daniel Mudau. One of those reliable players in Sundowns camp. Mambush, Daniel Mudau. He played for Rakanang, and everybody is expecting much from him. Mambush, Daniel Mudau. He once delegated and gave the kid to one of the schools in Mamelodi, together with Ndabu Telezi. That's Mambush, Daniel Mudau. Hearts are starting to beat because, as I said, Sandile, here it's a battle between John Tlale and Pinpoint. Call him Pinpoint. That's Brian Baloyi. Call him Bafana at home. There you go. Rudy Tibani facing Jos Maholeho. Rudy Tibani giving the ball. There is Masike. Masike trying to give the ball to Shai. There's Moiki. Take Makua. There's Makwile. Still in danger. Robson Muchichwa. Robson Muchichwa from Congo Stars was trying to just have a look. So near so far. Robson Muchichwa has been signed from Congo Stars. Remember, was testing his former colleague in Congo Stars. That's John Tlale. Guys both played for Congo Stars. Still here at FNB Stadium, where the stadium is fully packed. In one of the friendlies Kaizer Chiefs played sometimes last week, they played against Savannah Swallows and they won 3-0. That's where Paul Doleza closely looked at the guys, closely looked at the players. And this is the first finalist in FNB Stadium, Chiefs Sundowns, 0-0.
The best is yet to come. They've shown us, those are the showing shortly, and one of the teams will come back later. But Orlando Pirates and Morocco Swallows are still waiting outside for their 10 to entertain. Look at that! Oh, couldn't believe it! Couldn't believe it was an open chance on his strong foot, left foot. All he had to do is just blast it straight between the posts, but unfortunately it went far wide on the right side. Navas Musala is unfortunately tightly marked by Chiseve, and he's not having greatest of touches. But look at this chance. It would have brought him in the game. Probably tried to use a curl to me, but it didn't work this time.
Well, Sandila, I was tempted to say that both sides are very cautious in this match, knowing very well if they go through here, they have another match to play late this afternoon. But unfortunately, there can be only one winner, and it is the side that will be taking chances, using its chances. And at the moment, it is still a stalemate at 0-0. 90,000 spectators came to watch this. South Africans knowing very well that charity begins at home. Shala, Ramasike, far side, Soli Petra. See what Petra's going to do. Kaizer Chiefs comes away with it. Murky, Chama Murky, Tabang Libisi on the far side. Tabang Libisi. Tabang trying to round Martin Zwane there, and Zwane comes away with it, saying it's going nowhere. Petra. Men Sundowns have used both at midfield and defense here this morning. Makalakalane finds Makuleko. Mudau, Makalakalane. Makua. Great ball here to Mark Williams. He walks straight into the opponent. And Makuleko plays to Ramasike. Soli Petra. Petra plays to Makalakalane. Isaac Shai. Shai finds Mushala. Well, kicks against Chisebe. Chisebe finds Mark Williams. Williams trying everything that he knows about football. Sundowns, ever alert. Interesting, they're playing two of their midfielders deep, Sandile, Eric Ramasike and Soli Petra.
It's actually almost working for them. They're collecting the ball deep, drawing the defense to come deep, knocking it through, but unfortunately their striking force is letting them down.
Well, free kick has gone Kaizer Chiefs' way. Or a tussle between Ramasike and Mogi. And they've left it to Frank Makua to bring the cross around. Makua. Cross from Makua. And Toby. But it is a speedy Makalakalane who comes away. Mark Williams. Oh. What a block from Sundowns. Zia Mapike. Zia finds Robson Chicho. Sundowns not out of danger yet. Mapike. Great save, another great save from Sundowns. Well, they are far from out of danger. Libisi. The side again, Makua. Makua with the ball, cross inside. Toby. The far side is Robson Chicho. Chicho coming in with the cross. Kaizer Chiefs are piling in those balls. But unfortunately, the Sundowns defense is still stands. Ramasika now. Ramasika.
He's actually done very well to me to kick that ball out of touch. Otherwise, Kaizer Chiefs have been rating their defensive third. Now they have a chance to recoup and recover and start all over again. Because Kaizer Chiefs is doing ever so well. Look at that, Doloza. Paul is saying, come on guys, you're doing ever so well. Put at least one in so we can see the final at the end of the day.
There by Sundowns, Temba Mguni. On the far side, Joel Masilela. They call him fire, this man. But we've seen very little fire this morning from the Sundowns side. Great tackle by Chisele. And a goal kick to Kaizer Chiefs. 0-0 here. And if the scores finishes at 0-0, we go straight into penalty kicks. And Paul Dolazar, the Kaizer Chiefs bench, making all sorts of gestures to his players. Rather frustrated, this man. He's told them everything he knows, but unfortunately they're not putting it to practice. You can read that from the gestures he's making. Nine minutes on the clock, still 0-0. And Frank Makua waiting for the ball this side. That's Temba Mguni and Mark Williams. Throw in from Makua. Back to Makua, Thabo Moki. Moki tries to fight his way through there. And unfortunately, doesn't get his cross to where he wanted it. Well, I said at the beginning of this match, Sunday, that the coaches will use these matches to try different combinations, especially bring in new players that they've acquired. Madao, Shai, Ramasike. Ramasike tries to find on the far side Martin Zwane. Martin Zwane. Joel Fire Masilela. It's taken by Kaizer Chiefs. Thabo Moki all over this man. Joel Masilela plays it to Peta. Back to Joel Masilela on the far side. 1, 2, 3 men from Sundowns in the box, but this Kaizer Chiefs to come away with it. Roxon Chitwa. Back to Chitwa. Thabo Moki. Taken on the far side by Tamang Ibizi. Ramasike. Temba Mguni. Jos Mahulego. Isaac Shai. Shai trying to find Muthala. The referee this time rules in favor of Muthala. Free kick to Sundowns. Shai wastes no time. On the far side is seen Mudala. Well, Siamapiga nearly caught napping there by Mudala.
But he's not been effective yet. We've seen Robson Mchichwa, who came in for Lifa Grosha. He's at least had 2 chances, almost put Chiefs ahead. But I must say, it is a little tougher now for Sundowns. Chiefs is putting everything there in the back. We can see Paul Deloza is on his strides. Look at him, it's as if he's conducting the choir, do we?
Yes, we've seen many of those from Paul Deloza this afternoon. Neil Toby, 3 Chilisi. But Sundowns very clever defending by Eric Ramasike. Well, but probably everybody, well, it looks like he's conducting an orchestra. Well, you would imagine he must have met somebody by the name of Von Karajan. He was a well-known conductor in Europe, symphony orchestra conductor. Learned a few tricks. There's Paul Dolazar, Mlwane, Tovi. Toza gives it back to Mlwane. Mlwane gives to Zia Mapike. Zia Mapike. He's outside. He's got drops from Chicho. And he comes to the inside. Tovi plays inside. Sundowns come away with it. Soli Petla. Eric Ramasike. Long ball from Ramasike. Tries to find Joel Maslela on the far side. But unfortunately, Joel doesn't have the legs to carry him to the ball.
I think him and Navas Mushala have been disappointing in this game. But very interesting to see Stanley Chabalala keeping his cool on the bench even when all odds are against Sundowns.
I wonder if you would have done the same thing if Chiefs were a goal up. The throw in now goes Kaizer Chiefs' way. The grandstand side of the field. Well, something that I expected would happen. A lot of hands coming through from the other side. People wanting to see the action inside the cauldron. Well, Theatre of Dreams, F&B Stadium packed to capacity for this Iwisa maize meal spectacular. Corner kick to Kaizer Chiefs. The man to take the corner kick, Frank Makua. Likeable player, this Frank Makua. His father played for Wheatbank Aces. Now, Mark Williams' shot goes wayward, and the referee points to a goal kick. Hasn't had it all his way today.
Couldn't agree more with you, Dumi. If he was a golf player, he would have thrown the boots away, the club away, but he has to take his boots and find the scoring boots. Look at that shot going over the bar.
Mark Williams has had a marvellous time here at the F&B Stadium. Scored 2 goals for South Africa against Tunisia in the finals of the African Nations Cup, and Mark Williams comes away with it. A defensive error by Sundowns, given to Libisi. Libisi on the far side, Tabamwaki, let's see what he does. Oh, great save by John Garland. Well, good positional play by Garland. And look at this, great pass to Tabamwaki, collects, look at Garland. I know many goalkeepers, young goalkeepers, must have seen what he did. He stood his ground and he collected the ball very well. Just lied in the path of that ball.
Normally, you'd see goalkeepers lying down already before the ball is kicked.
Mlwane, Tabamwaki on the far side. Let's see this nimble-footed young man. His ball is taken from underneath his feet by Martin Zwane. Libisi. Libisi, return from Libisi. Referee allowing advantage. This comes away from with Soli partner given to Makala Kalane. Makala Kalane gives to Isaac Shai this side on the grandstand side of the field. Shai, Mushala, back to Shai, great interpass. But unfortunately they lose the ball to Kaizer Chiefs. Chicho comes away with it. Gives it to Didi Barnett. Plays it back to Makua. Chicho, Mlwane, Chisebe, Chicho. Chicho, one of the Zimbabwean internationals. If Sundowns bench, Henry Makop, another Zimbabwean international, is seated on the bench. Chisebe, on the far side. It's Moki who's unmarked, but they decide to play the ball to Mark Williams. Tini Barnes ball, shaves for upright. So left off upright on Lana's up left. Look at this. There's a pass from Chisebe. Tries to find Mark Williams. Mark Williams held the ball nicely. But Tini Barnes ball went past the upright.
seconds over the normal stipulated time. A yellow card coming.
Another yellow card this time for Martin Zwane. Man who played his football at Wits University. Now with Sundowns, second yellow card.
I'm a little worried to predict penalties. You know, before the referee blows the final whistle, you never know.
See, played back by Zwane. Ziema Pika now with the ball, leaving it from Chicho, taken from under his feet. There's Martin Zwane, man who's got a yellow card to his name, a blot to his name, that's a yellow card. Muchicho comes away with it. Didibane plays back to Muchicho. Muchicho comes inside, but the referee's in his way and Sundowns gets away with it. Libisi, Tabang Libisi plays back to Captain Toby. Well, for the last 3, 4, 5 minutes, Kaizer Chiefs have not left that area.
The other way, Sundowns is leading dangerously and is now 91 minutes. It's actually 92 minutes gone, and the referee is seeing it fit for the game to carry on. There he goes.
That's it. 0-0 in this game. We get to the dreaded penalties now. Well, it's something, it's rather strange, Sandile. Players had 90 minutes to score goals. No goals came, and they go straight into penalties now. And that's the sad story, the dreaded penalties, because fate, it's fate now that will save us side. And with that, back to the studio, Martlock and friends.
Penalty shootout between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. Let's right away thank Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola.
Don't forget to enter the exciting Iwisa Sight and Sound competition in the Soweto next Thursday. Prizes worth 300,000 rand up for grabs. Weekly winners only in the Soweto.
We once again would like to thank Coca-Cola for their generous donation of products for VIPs and the teams. Coca-Cola, always for the fans. Always for the charity spectacular. We're going straight to penalties, and I hope nobody dies out there in the crowd. Kaizer Chiefs, are you there? 5 penalties per side. 5 penalties for each side. That will decide the winner for this semi-final.
5 penalties, the big 5. The losing team still today goes away with 30,000 rand. The winning team today gets 80,000 rand, and the first runner-up gets 60,000 rand. Please don't forget, this is a total charity event. All the proceeds, and I mean 100% of the proceeds, go to charities. Some of the charities that have benefited from the Iwisa Spectacular include Operation Hunger, Nicro, Child Welfare, Ikagate Old Age Home, St. John's Ambulance, Cripple Care, Players Disability Fund, and Potlands. This is the 12th anniversary of the Iwisa Charity Soccer Spectacular.
All right, folks, we're getting ready for the penalties for this semi-final.
I think we're just about ready. Just to remind you, the winner is the first one to get 5 penalties. 5 penalties. Or in the position whereby he has to win.
Welcome back here at FNB Stadium, where we're going to witness the first penalty shootout of the day. The first semi-final is between Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns. There's Robbie Williams. I think Robbie Williams has got to remember that he has to apply the new rules, which says the goalkeeper may move on his goal line, but not forward before the ball is kicked at a penalty kick. First penalty kick of the morning is going to be taken by Mambush Mudau facing Brembaloi. Here is between 2 players. There he goes. Mambush. Robbie Williams signals. Mambush. There he goes. Goes wide.
Can you believe it? What a way to start a penalty.
With Brembaloi going in at the wrong side, that's Mambush Mudau. There's Mark Williams. Mark Williams is going to take the first penalty for Sundowns. There goes John Tlale. It's gonna be tough today when game has to be decided on a penalty shootout. John Tlale, if I have to advise him, must not move forward. There he goes. He's safe! What a save! John Tlale. Today's gonna be a fight Sunday between John Tlale. It's gonna be a competition between, look at the slow motion. There he goes, at the right time.
What do you want me to say? Can you believe it? I cannot believe it at all. And very important, the first penalty. Look at this one.
It's gonna be taken by Soli Keta. There you go. A goal. First goal.
First one for Sundowns in pressure. Sends Baloi wrong side. Good penalty.
Kaizer Chiefs side is going to be taken by a man from Kotwa Stars, Robson Muchichwa. I think Robson has to make sure that he scores this goal, Sandile.
He's got what it takes. He's got the experience. He's a big name and he's left-footed too.
If I may tell you, Sandile, I attended Chiefs training session on Thursday at their village. Robson Muchichwa was among the players who practiced penalty shootout, and he scored almost 7 of his practice penalty shootouts. There he goes, Robson Muchichwa, just like a school kid. John Tlale, Robson, there he goes, the goal! The goal, Robson Muchichwa, as I told you, during their practice session over the weekend, in fact during the week, Sandile, he scored most of his goals.
Told you, look at his great left foot. It's in, no chance for Tlale. Once again, great, he picked a spot. What chance did the keeper have? No chance at all.
Eric Ramasike played for Moroka Swallows. He played for Swan-1. There you go, Eric. It's a goal! Second goal. Second goal by Ramasike. Hearts are starting to beat the Sundowns flag. Hearts are starting to beat to beat Sandile, we're gonna have, just look at the slow motion.
Ernest, look at that. Honestly, it's a wonderful goal. Left foot, no chance for keepers at all.
It's like Humphrey Mloane, jersey number 17, is going to take a third penalty kick for Kaizer Chiefs. Humphrey Mloane has to decide, but the road is still far. John Tlale has to work hard. There he goes, a goal! There's 2-2. There's 2-2. Second Kaizer Chiefs goal scored by Humphrey Mloane. Temba Mbuni is going to take, just have a look.
Wrong side again. You sometimes guess as a keeper and your guess is as good as mine. Look at that. Going great penalty, no chance for even us watching here.
The goalkeeper may not move on his goal line, but not forward. May move on his goal line, but not forward. The Temba Mbuni. Temba Mbuni. It's a goal! But an easy kick. Temba Mbuni is like, just have a look.
That's all you ever need doing. Pick your spot, but drive it a little harder. Look at him challenging Maloi.
Neltobi, one of the oldest players in Kaizer Chiefs, and probably in the field, is going to take the fourth penalty kick for Kaizer Chiefs. Neltobi. A goal! Of course, he has to lead him as an example. Scored his own goal. There's 3-3. There's 3-3, just have a look. What I've discovered about John Tlale Sandile, he always goes to one side, the left-hand side.
Well, take a chance. Some might go there, but it is now difficult for players. You never know which side is going to go next. Remember the last time these two teams ended up in a situation like this, 1989, when Chiefs won 3-2 on penalties.
There he goes, Makalakalani Sandile. Save! Brian Baloi. Brian Baloi, he saved. Makalakalani is 3 in favor. Just have a look. Just have a look. The right side.
He got almost made a mistake. His whole body had gone one side. If you look at his legs, did the trick at the end of the day. Look at that. Did very well. And the confidence is now back from both keepers. Each made a save. Let's see what happens. Very important now.
Tabale Bese. Tabale Bese. Just have a look. Now it's a decision between Tabale Bese and John Tlale. Which team is going to go through to the final, Sandile?
Well, they say in Portuguese, muito importante.
Tabale Bese is going to take a decision in less than a second. There he goes, Tabale Bese. It's a goal! The goal! Kaizer Chiefs go through to the final of 1997 with a spectacular with 4 goes to 3. Just have a look. As I told you, I said Tabale Bese and John Tlale are the only two people who will decide. Just have a look. So near. He wished the ball would have tailed, otherwise he would have grabbed it with the tail.
Well, he did everything he could.
Unfortunately,
at the end of the day, there's going to be a winner. Mamelodi Sundowns, well done. Kaizer Chiefs score 4-3, and it was 3-2 in 1989. Goal scored by Ntombela on goal and Maponyane, and 2 Johnsons. And look at that, the sign to finals. And how do they know?
of course, if I may just recap what happened in the penalty shootout. The first one for Sundowns was taken by Daniel Modau, and the ball went wide. The first one for Kaizer Chiefs was taken by Mark Williams. And John Tlali saved. Solly Petla scored for Sundowns. Eric Ramasike, Themba Mguni scored. And then on the other side, Robson Chicho, Humphrey Mlwane, Niltobi scored, as well as the decider, Tabang Banda Lebese. We call him Banda. At this moment, go back to the studio, Martin and the colleagues.